Welcome to the free hearing screening kiosk demonstration. This kiosk is to perform a hearing screening test for consumers. What it has a screen here, digital screen of just information about hearing devices and information about type of hearing loss, especially untreated hearing loss. So this is good for the consumers to understand why they need to take and have their hearing screened. The first thing that you do, you pick up the headphones, and it has right and it has left stickers. Right always being red for the right side. Once you pick up the headphones, you go ahead and pick up the sanitizer wipes. Be sure to wipe the sanitizer wipes on the headphones before putting them on the ears. And then there's a little garbage can down here to throw the sanitizer wipes away. Okay. After you do that, you come up to the screen. The screen is kind of a privacy screen. Nothing displays personal information on this screen, but down here it does, based upon your hearing screening test. So all it has to say is tap here to start the test. You come here and you tap to start the test. At this point, you enter in your first name and last name, and go ahead and enter your phone number and email address. And this is very important for the reason why at the end of the test, it's going to ask you, do you want the test to be emailed to you? And all the results. So everything that you just took here was going to be emailed to you. Now you can keep that for your personal records, or actually give it to your doctor, or go to the hearing healthcare professional and validate and verify what the test has done. And we found that this actually is pretty accurate, okay, based upon the environment that you're in. So I'm going to just kind of enter my information in, and so I can go ahead and email myself. Then you hit next. Now all of a sudden it says tap to begin the test. So what happens is when you tap to begin the test, it will start with the left ear first, and you will start hearing the tones. The tones, if you don't hear the tone at first, that's okay, because it will get louder and louder and louder until you hear it. Once you hear it, you go ahead and push the button. After you push the button, the tone will go away and it will start softer again, and then it will get louder and louder and louder until you hear it again and push the button. And it's going to go through 7 frequencies through each ear, first the left and then the right ear. Once you're done with going through the frequencies, at this point it will tell you, and actually I haven't hit, so you can probably hear the tone right now because I haven't hit the button. So it keeps getting louder and louder, and that's actually pretty loud going through the headphones. If I had it next to my ear, that'd be pretty loud for me personally. However, once you end with the test, it's going to give you some initial results. The initial results is going to tell you what type of hearing loss you have and the degree. Now understand, this system is based upon a hearing triage system. Hearing triage, it doesn't only give you what the degree, mild, moderate, moderately severe, severe, or profound. It actually goes a lot further than that. It's one of the only tests in the world that actually can determine the type of hearing loss that you have, which is called central neural, mixed, or conductive. Central neural, that's nerve deafness. The only thing you can do for central neural is really a hearing device is the only treatment for that. Mixed is a loss that is between conductive and central neural, which that means that you might have some blockage in the ear or fluid in the ear. And then conductive might be a fluid or blockage, or some earwax that happens to be blocking the sound. So in those cases, it will actually recommend that you actually see your physician. So we have over 1,500 contracted hearing care professionals in the area for further testing from this. So after you go through the test, then it will actually tell you, do you want to email the results? So you can say yes, email the results. It will hit your email in about 10 or 15 seconds. You can actually view the report on screen, and you can go up and down with the report. Now this report is very interesting because it will not only tell you right and left ear, and not only tell you the degree and the type of hearing loss that you have, but it will also recommend certain devices. And the devices, and that's the really the main thing, is the now hearing aid devices are over the counter, and because they're over the counter, there's no prescription needed, no physician, no test needed to be taken. So once you can finish the test, what happens here, there's a brochure with all the different hearing devices, but it also tells you the type of hearing loss. And it kind of explains a little further detail than the screen here until you go home or view it on your email when the test results. But it kind of gives you an idea. But it also gives you the types of hearing devices that we are promoting. These hearing devices are called iHear devices. And these devices are displayed over here. So after you the test, it will kind of recommend what the type of hearing needs that you have and that you might need, and it goes clear down from the top, which the top is full streaming, hooks up hands-free telephone calling, and you can listen to music and stream podcasts with it. Very comfortable receiver in the canal hearing device. Then it goes down to a device that is a different, what we call a different form factor. It's more of an earbud design. It's more of a modern earbud design. No one really actually even needs to know that you're wearing a hearing device. It just looks like one of these earbuds that you're using for calling people or talking on the phone, but it's actually a hearing device. And it goes down from there to a app-controlled hearing device that's not full streaming, to the very basic hearing device that actually is designed for people that doesn't want to have all the fancy smartphone technology or have to have their phone to control it. It's all hearing device controlled, so it's a very good hearing device that on here. Then you at the last over here, it's if someone just wants to listen to TV, or have a listen to their favorite program and they have a hard time on the TV. This is a great device to hook up to the TV. And again, this is self-automated, so there's nothing that the personnel in the store or anybody has to do. This actually is a QR code right here that actually customers can actually scan, provided they do have a smartphone. And however, if they don't, they can use the URL listed right here. This actually takes them right to the store landing page where they get a store discount code that they can use at time of checkout. That discount is the same discount that is displayed here on the placards. Now, as far as maintenance goes concerned, it does need to be plugged in. So it's 110 power. There's no other power needs. There is a battery located inside here. What that means is if it ever gets unplugged, the TV screen will go down. If the TV screen goes down and you see the TV screen down, but you see the tablet here, which is where the test is given, is still up, that means there's no power. Okay? It's going to take about 45 to 50 minutes, and then the battery will go down, and then everything will go. It does weigh a couple hundred pounds, so it's not recommended to move, and certainly we never want to move it by grabbing this case here, because that will break off. You notice this piece sticking up here. That is a cellular router that we don't need any internet connection. It comes with its own internet connection, but if there is some reason that something's not working, we have local technicians all over the country that will be able to come out within generally 72 hours and revamp and get this thing back working. There is a number over here for any technical issues that you can go on and call for any technical issues. Also, if the brochures for some reason runs out, and we hope they do, there is a number to call for reordering brochures. We're really marketing the fact of the over-the-counter hearing devices, that no need to go to professional, and now you can save, the customers can now save thousands of dollars. Instead of spending $5,000 or $6,000 for hearing devices, they're from the top $999 clear down to $499. And by the way, the $999, if you went to a private practice, traditional clinic, in-store hearing professional, it's about $7,000 to $9,000. The top of the line. So, and this does exactly the same thing and gives you the same type of hearing satisfaction that everybody's looking for. So other than that, I think that kind of covers it. Thanks for listening.